Well, for me, this year at the film school was honestly the most productive year of my life. I mean, I had expected it to be really intensive and very hands on, and that is exactly how it turned out to be. There is, in the screenwriting course, there is a great marriage of the theory and the practice of screenwriting. So you get both dimensions of study. You get the theoretical aspect and the theoretical base of film and film history and screenwriting, and you also get you're heavily practicing out and trying and experimenting and failing and succeeding in applying these theories to your own writing. My mentor was Richard Kitnowski, who's the director of Love and Death on Long Island, among other films. And we got involved with the mentor in the third term, and it starts out as a formal relationship, but then it quickly evolves into an informal and very conducive relationship. And I mean, he was, if you track my screenplay, which we had to write over the one year, from the second term to the third term, after my mentor got involved, I thought, he made huge changes and huge improvements to it, and also because the mentor he's a practicing individual. He knows the nitty-gritty of the film industry, and he sort of, his opinions are shaped and influenced by those as well. So, well, I mean, in my cohort, my batch, I think many of the students were involved in, either as script editors or or even writing screenplays for the MA filmmakers. And I wish there's one thing I wish I had more of, a more sort of seamless integration and a dialogue between the filmmakers and the screenwriters. But then we did have many sort of pitching sessions where we as writers had to go and pitch our projects to the filmmakers. I think we had like 3 of those, and it's your initiative that goes rewarded. So before coming to the film school, I was very much limited to a comfort zone of I would restrict myself to the genre of film that I love. But then, having been here, having been influenced by not only teachers who obviously will have different and varying tastes, and my fellow classmates as well, you're introduced to different kinds of film that you would probably not have chosen if you were left to your own tastes. And we had a year-long class called by Alan Bernstein, and he varied lots of film genres in that. So you had world cinema, you had Hitchcock, you had John Ford. I mean, it was a great menu of films which you get exposed to. So speaking for myself, I definitely felt that I looked beyond my usual appetite of films. I mean, it is a genuinely international school. I mean, in our year, you had people. Obviously, I'm from India. You had another student from India, from South Africa, from Bulgaria, from New Zealand and Greece, among obviously many other, Iran. So because everyone is writing stories which are specific to them and to the place that they come from, I think it is a great great place of all these filmmaking styles, screenwriting styles and opinions and tastes meeting and interacting with each other, or even colliding with each other. Really, I mean, it is always a very exciting, and it always keeps me on toes.